Gears of War 3, the final part of one of the best gaming trilogies of all time, an epic finale full of emotional, heartbreaking, and bittersweet moments. A game that I sank hundreds and hundreds of hours into, and it's a game many people still adore 12 years later. So as always, I'm your host Abz. It's very befitting that I return with a video just gloating about and giving a tribute to one of my favourite games of all time, Gears of War 3. So without further ado, let's get into this.
It's only fitting to start with the franchise that has defined this generation of games. It's a game that more than 1 million people have pre-ordered, and it's the biggest exclusive on any console this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Gears of War 3.
Gears of War 3's story was a rollercoaster of emotions. Everyone was in desperation. You encountered Locust, who had survived the flooding of the Hollows, and created their own sub-faction, the Savage Locust. Then you had the Queen's Guard of the Locust Horde, who was still taking direct orders from Queen Myrrah, who now, unfortunately, had to take matters into her own hands after the fall of General Rahm and Keita Scourge. But above all, the devastating lambent abominations had reached the surface and were infecting all walks of life, human, locust, and anything in between. New fan favourite Clayton Carmine was introduced after the fall of his brothers in previous installments, and overall there was not much left of the cog itself. It pretty much ceased to exist. But Marcus and the rest of Delta had a war to end. They were laser focused, and Adam Phoenix was alive and needed his son's help. We unfortunately lost our brother, Dom Santiago, in what was the saddest moment in the Gears franchise, and a moment I'll never ever forget. A moment where boys became men, and a moment where some people couldn't even finish the game thereafter. That's how much Dom meant to fans, and how Gears of War 3 really tugged on players' heartstrings. But not just that, with the war coming to an end, Marcus also lost his father, Adam Phoenix, a sacrifice undertook by the Professor himself to see how the emotion parasite had reproduced. Marcus Phoenix lost his brother and his father, but he was able to cut off the head of the Locust army and finally put an end to the Locust War. He was the saviour of planet Sera. He stabbed Myrrah with Dom's commando knife, saying that was from Dom, and it truly was a bittersweet ending to a breathtaking trilogy. Marcus, Anya, and the remnants of humanity looked forward to a tomorrow, and that was all that was left. When it came to Gears 3's multiplayer, I spent so many hours on it, and I had so much fun. It wasn't perfect by any means, but there were so many fun, unique maps. I loved playing King of the Hill, Wingman, and I enjoyed unlocking all the different characters and skins, and unlocking every medal one by one. It always gave me something to do. Horde mode was bigger, badder, and better, and honestly, there's probably a lot of people playing it right now. Such a good PvE experience, and they improved lots of aspects from the original Horde in Gears 2, with command posts, money, fortifications, and so on. And oh yeah, who could forget Beast Mode? Such a fun, unique experience, exclusive to Gears of War. Now I don't remember Beast Mode having the longevity that Horde and traditional PvP had, in terms of player count, but what an awesome concept that needs to be expanded upon in future Gears games, especially with today's technological capabilities. I know myself, and so many Gears fans, would absolutely love a remaster of Gears of War 3. The FPS boost was a nice little touch, I'm not gonna lie, especially with me always going back onto the games and collecting footage. But then you have the screen shake, the older controls, and so many aspects that can be remastered, and just breathe new life into this amazing game. Obviously Gears of War 2 needs a remaster more than 3, but why not remaster both, right? Gears of War 2 turns 15 this year, and Gears of War 3 just turned 12, and although the stories are timeless, they have aged on the tech side of things. So why not remaster these titles for a whole new generation of gamers to enjoy, just like how we did, and us current and older fans will enjoy them for a second time too, of course. Gears of War 3 holds a very special place in my heart, just like the previous 2 installments, and I'm always so glad that I can share the passion of Gears with you guys as well. I'm always thankful for the support over the last few years with Gears of War content, and I really hope I can continue that until we get some major Gears of War news in 2024. But let me know which content you'd like to see me create next, because I want to keep doubling down on Gears of War content until we're back in action and back in full force in 2024. Whether it's any news updates, discussions, remastering of older lore videos, and of course I'd love to try more gameplays as well. Why not? Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more similar content like this, and a special thank you to the YouTube and Patreon members for your extra support. I really do appreciate all of you. I'm your host Abz, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.